Alliance versus Liquid. Andy will sort of take it from where they led off. I mean, looking at these lineups, it's sort of 50-50 the panel. It's a bit split on this one. I mean, do you agree, or from your perspective, are you seeing a certain squad come out with a stronger hand?
Seems everyone really likes just having that extra farm potential, like Synderen was saying earlier on the panel as well. As a Boxy is... He's
on a
getting
walk.
himself a double wave here.
He's gonna, attract a bit of attention. Limp's gonna come across. He wants to get involved for this kill. He's not even gonna need to use the Sonic Wave. They step over and they quickly shut Boxy out of this area. It's one of the things, Limp being a co-op, it's not too hard for him to make the journey over with the Blink, close the gap and get involved. The Blink initiation does feel the necessity to get that Vanguard online first, make sure that he has that survivability against the right click of Alliance's heroes. Top. Finally find him, Insania. It's been a very slow game so far, only one kill. It's about to be doubled. This Insania does get taken down and a bounty is claimed by S4.
Kind of chaos other places on the map and then make a quick movement somewhere else to try to kill heroes before he's able to get in position. Because more than anything, the hero is super slow, right? We are going to see a wraparound on mid.
Yeah, Mickey, he's going to need TP backup immediately. Primal split committed from S4. They're looking to throw everything in onto the Luna. Jump forward with the burst. They'll bring Mickey down low. Is there anyone here in time? Boxy's trying to run forward, but the Luna's already dead. Alliance got what they came for. Liquid unable to keep their carry safe.
And I don't necessarily think it's a bad Ursa game by any means, but I do feel like he still suffers from like that late game inevitability of there just being too many support items out and you not being able to hit much. We are going to see a split here.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as it's available. S4 already looking for action. He's on top of Quakefa. Limp has got a DD room, but it does now come to an end. Boxy, he's able to get the jump in the backlines. He's caught out Hansken. The Shaker immediately eliminated. They're now going to turn and start beating down on S4 through the split. He's got to run. He's got to get out. Will manage to break himself away. But that was a split used just a little too aggressively. The rest of Alliance weren't ready to back up S4. They couldn't fight up into the high ground there of Liquid. And Liquid, they ended up turning it around. Boxy gets a jump on Hansken. And now I have FNG. He's going to be found as well. He's trying to farm up a bit of the neutral camp. But Liquid just run over the map and they'll kill him off as well. They'll get two of them.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what Nico Baby can pull off in this game as an Ursa, because I do feel like he has some limitations just because of his hero. But he is still farming well, highest net worth, smoke initiation here.
Limp, he jumps in. He jumps in, he's ready to go, but they've got the lift, they've got the damage. Limp just blinked into his death. He's dead and gone. Mickey comes in from the side with the Eclipse. S4's popped the split, but he's not really able to do much with it at all. He's trying to run in, does find the stun on Mickey. Limp has brought back to attempt to commit for this fight. They have the micro, stunning on Mickey. Mickey pushed back by the Sonic Wave. The Supernova is going to go off successfully. The fish is out, but Mickey, he'll live. They'll turn. The Sunray starts to heal up Mickey. Limp tries to jump in and finish off the kill. He will get it, but he's blinked in for this one. He's got to be careful. They do manage to find Mickey. It did mean Limp having to buy back for that effort. They might find more with it, though. He heads over towards Tiger. Tiger, no spells at the ready. Everything unavailable. So Limp, with that buyback, he's found two. The call's in again onto FNG, but the fish is there. They're going to be able to take down Boxy. Nico Baby turns, gets the swipes up. This is a fight gone very, very well for Alliance. Limp reading that instant opportunity to buy back in, and Alliance will come out on top of that fight.
And that can turn a fight massively. And if you get a really good echo here for Alliance, you turn that into a Roshan, could definitely be your game to lose. But there is going to be another smoke here from Liquid, scouting up the hill.
Alliance running on the high ground. Boxy's able to get the jump in, looks towards the Ursa. They're burning him down with the Sunray. Nico Baby needs help, but he's going to get it. Gets the time to pop the Enrage. He'll be fine for now. They turn towards Quakefa, slowing him down, surrounding him with the Primal Split. Quakefa getting burst out. He's forced to the side. Can he escape? The Eclipse is out. Liquid, they're turning. Limp, he'll fall this time, and there's no buyback available to turn this fight around. Limp, dead for 70. They get the control as well onto S4 before he's out of the split. They clean up 2 kills for Mickey. Dude, he wants to do it so bad. He wants to make this jump. Is he going to do it?
He's waiting for it to get low. He's waiting for it to get low.
Oh, he's going to do it. He's got it. He's got it. He got the kill. But Mickey will still grab the Aegis. They turn. They kill off Hansken after his noble attempt to trip up Liquid in the pit. Nico Baby also committed, and he will fall as well. I mean, he couldn't resist, Andy. He couldn't resist. He did get the kill, but it does not work in their favor.
Every Earthshaker player knows that feel. Or I guess maybe if you're Alliance, you can feel how the game is going, right? Like, you just don't ever feel like you can walk into them or really do much of anything. And it's that's not going to change unless I feel Liquid make a mistake or Alliance gets some really big jump.
Lane. Alliance, they're trying to commit on this. They're trying to come out and fight into Liquid, but Liquid, they've still got all the ults ready to go. The fish is out, but Boxy jumps in with the two-man call. Hansken goes to the Echo on the backlines, but it's not enough damage. There's still the opportunity for Tiger to pop the Supernova. Nico Baby jumps over towards Boxy, will finish him off, but Tiger, the Supernova successful, is holding Alliance back. There'll be a buyback from Hansken trying to get back over into the fray, but Nico Baby's caught in the river. The Ursa goes down. Liquid, they're going to chase down for more. FNG trying for the TP out, but they have the Yule Scepter to cancel it. As for the split ends, he will manage to blink off the back of it and get himself away. But Hansken, he's being run down. He brought back for this. FNG does finally fall. Liquid take 3, including that dieback from Hansken. And with 3 gone, they'll resume process straight down the mid lane and look to take away these barracks from Alliance.
And just the damage output of like Sunray and the Eclipse coming in from Mickey, you don't have a front line, like, at all. And because of the SNY Battle Fury build, I don't think Battle Fury is really the problem here.
They're trying their best, Alliance, to go for these fights. As we saw just then, you know, coming outside of the base, trying to take them in the river. But they just don't have the means to be able to win them. And they're falling further behind. 8k lead now for Liquid. They do find Boxy. At least they'll lead him with the Fisher, but he's on the right side of it for him at least. He's going to be more than fine. They cannot get on top of them. They've got to run. They're not going to get the chance. Boxy, he's able to get the jump back in on them. Gets the call on Limb. Dunks him down. They'll chase down FNG. Alliance just getting torn apart anytime they leave their base. Yeah, 11k lead. Liquid ready to take a second set of racks here up top. Alliance, no Limb for 30 seconds. No buyback saved up for. They won't be able to have a fight going here. S4 tries, but it really is not going to work. Nico Baby's trying to step forward, pops the enrage, but he's just sent up by the Yules. The whole ult wasted. He has to run, he has to retreat. Mickey popping the BKB, he's starting to charge in. They're going to call it. They know there's no way to fight into this lineup anymore. 30 minutes in, 16-8. Liquid will take game 1. And I pretty much what you were saying, Andy, this draft, it was just fire against what Alliance had. Alliance just, I mean, what were Alliance supposed to do with these heroes? We're getting the visage again, Andy. They did this time give Alliance the chance to respond with 2 picks. Do you like the way that they responded? I mean, one of those heroes is the Luna that does keep winning. So
FNG is going to see him. Not really much is going to happen here. But, I mean, I do feel like the rest of the pieces of Liquid's draft are good enough to kind of just make it work as S4.
It's getting gone on here. FNG has come in with the TP to try and provide some sort of help out for S4, but he's so low. Insania just started to right-click him down. He does get the chance to pop one more death bolt. He's going to live. South does get cancelled, but he will live, and Alliance will be the ones to claim first blood as Insania falls.
And eventually FNG is going to have Fate's Edict. I don't know if he's going to skill it at 2 just because of the lane, but pretty much all the damage you're going to be taking from Liquid's tri-lane is magic. Like, Boulder is magic. You know, once he gets the rolling Boulder, that's also magic. Soul Assumption. A little bit of trading here. Yeah,
a bit of a poke onto Tiger, but it doesn't work out in their favor. I mean, that's the Soul Assumption, baby. It's so much damage early on.
I wonder if this was their plan all along on Liquid to kind of put this 1v1 where the Mirana is going to be really high level. We do see a roll top.
S4 gets kicked back, but this time they're going to be able to turn onto Tiger. Tiger gets taken down, but again, the Soul Assumption. Bam, S4's out. So sure, they lost Tiger, but they're killing the core.
And look at this difference in the Mirana and the Luna's net worth. And Boxy's even going to be able to secure both bounties on the bottom side of the map if he wants to. I guess he's leaving the other one for Mickey. He's going to get X here. Triple Remnant.
Ooh, Mickey.
Solo kill.
That's going to feel good. Blowing up a Kunkka like that, you know, a hero that's not a squishy one.
For right now, Alliance, they just have to look for silver linings, because Liquid are the ones who kind of hold all the control, right? Like, Insania is just chilling up top. He's pushing out a wave. He's level 6 already. Gonna see another roll onto S4 into an arrow.
He's gone. He's absolutely gone. There's no way to stay alive there. Tried to help himself with the Ghost Shroud, but they just have so much magical damage that Ghost Shroud doesn't really help him at all. If anything, it just means that he dies that little bit quicker. As the rest of Alliance, they're still hiding in the trees. See if they're able to find anything here. The boat coming out does manage to land onto Boxy. Boxy leaps to the side. He's still got 1 leap ready to go and a wand. So he's fine. More than enough health to stay alive. Turns with the arrow, won't find the connection. They're pushing them in underneath the tower. Look at Mickey's aggression. He's just poking prodding. He knows that FNG still hasn't got that false promise. The Will-O-Wisp is down, cleaning up the trees. FNG, he's going to go down. They could try for even more. Boxy jumps in towards Hanskin. Hanskin goes to the TP out, will make it away just in time. Tiger kick back onto the Kunkka to keep Tiger alive. He's okay. Limp's left behind. The three of them surround him. Liquid, they're going to be able to slowly but surely claim another life of Alliance.
Liquid's heroes, they play so fast, and they have essentially no cooldowns. Like, their longest cooldown is Will-O-Wisp, right? 130 seconds, and then Magnetize is 100 down to 80 at level 3. So they can just fight constantly. There's never a point where they can't react.
S4, he was trying to have a poke there. Behind the tower, the arrow comes through. We'll clean up the Hellbat Smasher. Easy plus 200. The Will-O-Wisp is down onto the three of them, into the familiar stuns as well. The Magnetize Alliance, they've got to be careful. The boat comes crashing in. The false promise is there to keep Nico Baby alive. He's trying to turn with the Eclipse. They do get the Torrent. The Reaper Cypher's down. S4 will be able to claim the kill, but he's lost his own life. The Magnetize is still being kept on them. Tiger keeping it on them for the entirety of this fight, pushing them all back. See if Liquid can get anything more out of this. It is the 2-for-1. Alliance are able to take Mickey out of the game, but again, it's costing them heroes.
Your spell's off. You don't have to worry about a Familiar and an Alpha Wolf just like straight up killing you, which is really nice.
Yeah.
There is a Roshan attempt coming out here.
And they're getting away with this. It's half HP. Liquid
they don't kill
now
that fast.
Coming across, they poke in, swap back on Mickey, but there's no follow-up. The Will-O-Wisp is there, down onto the three. The fourth of them, actually. Nico Baby steps forward as well. He's trying to kill off the Will-O-Wisp, but not before they lose Handscan. Another drag, bringing Nico Baby back in range of Koikba and Tiger. Rolls forward. They have him in position, but the save's there from FNG. False Promise comes out. They turn with the Eclipse. X-Mark onto Insania. Nico Baby trying to step forward, but another slight change from Mickey comes out. He's being buffed up by Insania, refilling him, giving him remnants to play with. Jumps forward, roll forward. They've managed to kill off the Luna. Nico Baby dies on the front lines. Limp falls as well. The rest of Alliance just trying to bail out of there, but they're not going to be able to escape. S4's chased down. Boxy picks up the double. And Roche, it's at half HP.
It's kind of a similar feeling to game one. It's just, where's the damage? It seems like their lineup shouldn't really be lacking in the damage department just because they have like Eclipse, they have Kunkka Boat. Yeah, Alliance just sitting, you know, the classic two supports behind one core because they're terrified.
S4. Ooh, he's lucky that was a long TP. Doesn't mean that the arrow timing wasn't quite there. Still, Liquid, they're poking at this from the Moonlight Shadow. They're moving on towards Limp. Tiger rolls towards the backlines. They're trying to find FNG, trying to push him away to make sure he can't come in with the false promise. In from the side, Nico Baby pops the Eclipse. Is it going to be actually enough damage to kill anyone? It isn't. Liquid stay off to the side. Roll away from Tiger. False promise having to be used on himself, FNG. They do manage to get the stuns onto Mickey, but he still has the chance to pop the side of fist. The silence from Tiger is onto the three of them. Remnant forward from Mickey. Mickey falling low, but he's got the Aegis. He doesn't even care. The arrow connection after the chains onto Limp. He's not even going to go down at once. Mickey is fine. The Magnetize is kept going as they have to retreat. They have to escape, but they can't. Boxy picks up the triple kill, jumping forward. Only Nico Baby and S4 left alive. They have to split. They have to get out of here. But here comes the right clicks. Boxy with the ultra kill. You know he's not done. He tries to get lucky with the arrow. Won't find the angle, but even so, Boxy's Marana just blowing away Alliance this game. With this Visage, you know, as we saw, it didn't need an insane beginning of the lane in terms of farm. He's still got his items, and he's still such a nuisance in these fights. He's 4-1 on an 8 quake, but he requires so many resources to be dealt with, and resources that Alliance haven't got free to spare on him.
Oh, they are going to find Boxy, though.
Finally ending him.
Kill on him. Yep, inside of the woods. Seems like that's the area where Liquid like to casually feed their cores.
Insane amounts of right-click damage in a team fight. And Alliance just don't have anything to match that.
Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate. I feel like their drafts today have not been the most inspired, you know. Like Liquid are playing their style, they're doing it well.
Oh, they found S4. Hanscan will be there with a swap to try and save him, but he still gets caught in the familiar stun, pops the Ghost Shroud. He's trying to run, but again, it's just Alliance having to split. They cannot help one another. They've just got to try and individually save themselves. As S4 and a Hanscan left behind. And this sort of strategical investment into these items and hitting them this early, it just makes Mickey and Boxy's games so darn good that normally we see this where there's like the carry is a right clicker, but because you have both the carry and your offlaner doing so much right click damage, the value is it's amazing. But Boxy is caught out. They do manage to turn and blow him up before he pops the BKB. A very big pick for Alliance. try and pounce. They know that the Reaper's Scythe still down for 25. Has pretty much been the sole tool that's allowed Alliance to get these kills whilst behind. Limp managed to find him. They're going to start poking away. He's got a torrent, slows down Mickey a little bit as he's sent into the air, but Limp cannot save himself. And then once that's in their hands, you can certainly expect Liquid to start closing in on the tier 2s and approaching high ground.
Well, we'll see if Nico Baby can maybe do some creep cutting shenanigans. I mean, again, it's really hard.
All on S4 to get that Reaper Scythe slammed down onto one of the carries before they BKB, and relying on the rest of his team to bring them down underneath the threshold. They're watching him. Okay, coming in from the side. They're going to start the fight. Leads in with the chains already. Tiger rolls straight forward to the back lines. The Will-O-Wisp down onto the 3-4 of them. In fact, grabbing them all back. There'll be a swap trying to get S4 out of it. But S4, he's so low. The first Soul Assumption comes out, takes out the Vengeful Spirit. BKB, popped by Tiger, has also got it ready to fight with. Rolls over as they move in. Mickey tries to commit onto Nico Baby. The Eclipse comes out. But Mickey, with his BKB, he doesn't care at all about the Eclipse. He's got another Remnant. Throws it out to back away. There's been a buyback from Hansken. Mickey, he doubles back in with the Remnant again. Hansken comes with the swap. Reaper Scythes out, but this time it's not enough damage. Mickey will not fall. Ghost Shroud is not going to save S4. It buys him a little bit of time. There's the Soul Assumption. The kick forward. S4's down. No buyback on him. Liquid can continue to push in onto this tier 2 with the Visage and her birds.
Not too worried about it, though, I'm sure, given the current state of affairs, but I don't know, man. These types of lineups, like, Alliance have some catch. Like, they have X and offensive swap, but you're like sacrificing heroes to do that. They're just going in.
They're just going straight in, kicking Limp outside of the base. Limp, he's gone, or maybe not. FNG, last millisecond, coming in with a false promise, will keep Limp momentarily alive. They're salving him up, meching him as well through it all, so he will heal back up to a safe amount of health. Limp will live thanks to the fast reaction of FNG. They even get the swap back onto Mickey. Mickey, one more slight, but they are able to take away the Aegis. Can they do it a second time? It doesn't look like they'll be able to, as Mickey gets the Flame Guard off. He's been glimmered, pops the Essence Ring. He's able to move away. Very nice arrow there from Boxy. Came in onto Limp just as Limp was trying to prime the Torrent to catch him as he came out of that.
So Eclipse basically is just not even a skill right now.
They just BKB or roll away or Remnants away.
Yeah, it's real tough
to escape.
Maybe they've solved the Luna. Oh, and maybe that's what Liquid have going for them right now.
No, I think by the looks of it, they may have. A hero that's been winning time and time again, but Liquid have come in and they're shutting it down hard. 21k lead right now. As they look to try and kick off another fight. Silence from Tiger catches the 3 of them. The Will-O-Wisp is out. They move in, committing onto Limp. Limp, he is not going to be able to live himself. Does manage to get close enough for FNG to come in with the false promise. Mickey pots the BKB. Nico Baby's Eclipse doing some work, but just not enough right now. Tiger rolling in, no fear whatsoever. The Reaper's Scythe will manage to slam down Mickey. But the rest of Alliance, they're having to retreat. Hansken with the swap out, but this magnetized Tiger, he's just keeping it on them for the entirety of this fight once again. Rolls over on towards FNG, kicking him back into the clutches of the rest of his team. Limp tries to step forward, but he's the last man standing, and he will finally go down as well. It's a team wipe. Liquid kill them all. 28-9. The net worth lead just continuing to grow.
He gets like 5 stones down to propagate his magnetize, and it outlasted the boat buff. Like, that's how long they were magnetized for. And it's just a term that loosely describes, can we jump on a hero when they don't expect it and kill him? Right? And that's what your Kunkka is for in this lineup. But the issue that they're running into is he's the only guy who can do it. And there are like 3 heroes that really need to die on Liquid. And S4 is just going for this Mountaineer.
That was close.
Lots of damage on Boxy.
Very, very close with that MKB Daedalus done. Chains are in. They're ready to kick off another fight here, Liquid. Over they go, straight on a Hansken. The Will-O-Wisp down. They pot the BKBs. Roll forward from Tiger. He's trying to keep FNG at bay. He cannot get close enough to save S4. FNG pops the false promise onto Nico Baby, trying to give the Luna some way of escaping. But it's another huge cleanup from Liquid as Boxy claims the triple kill. I mean, his KDA just getting fatter and fatter.
I mean, Visage is going to be farming the woods a lot. Boxy might show in a lane here and there, but he is basically like the dedicated wave clear this game, and it's showing. He's got, you know, he's the trust fund baby this game.
has fallen.
We go, range tracks taken. They will manage to push them away from the melee racks for now.
Okay, that I don't know. I just really like talking about the item because I feel it's one of those things where Dota players are oftentimes very stubborn, obviously myself included. And we really just hate to do stuff differently than how we think it should be done. I mean,
So
he's definitely
close.
going to buy it.
I mean, yeah, he's going to get, if they stick around and push this tier 2 in another wave, he'll have it. He's
also
going
got
to
a
sell the
leveler,
helm.
which is,
He's going to sell the helm.
That's a good call. All in, hero, and all in.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, Mickey. He's in and he's out. And he's out. Nico Baby steps in. Now got the Hex onto Lim. They will have seen the Rapier now, you would have imagined. The Will-O-Wisp down and out. Nico Baby, does he want to try and commit the BKB? What the BKB? Takes out the Will-O-Wisp. Turns over towards Mickey. There's the damage. It is forcing the Ember to back up. No, they pops the Eclipse, but already Liquid are out of range of this one. They turn with the Soul Assumption and now the BKB. Oh no, it's ended on Nico Baby. Nico Baby is vulnerable. He needs help. Is he going to get in time? Pots the man to try to retreat. FNG, he's in with a false promise just in time. They're moving to the side. The boat, it comes crashing down. They're trying to turn with the Will-O-Wisp. It's causing so many issues for Alliance. They have to step out of the range of it and they lose the life of Nico Baby. They didn't have enough heals to keep him up. No buyback on them. Boxy, he'll claim his trophy, picks up the Rapier, and whoa, that's a straight DC. Limp just pieces out of here as GG is called. The tips are there. Liquid know that Limp is just done with this game. He's done with this series.
I mean, I don't think I can blame him. It's kind of a frustrating game to play when I feel like strategically you're just at the disadvantage. That's like the hardest win to acquire in Dota, is when you have been outdrafted like heavily, right?